Buonasera. That's some sexy music. Buenas tardes? What's the difference?
The Spanish instead of Italian.
Buonasera is Italian.
Yeah, they're Spanish. She said.
Oh, buenas tardes. No. Buonasera. Hey y'all, thank y'all for waiting, been running around. I'm not gonna waste your time, so let's go this way first, because I'm usually on this side of the stage. So,
Okay.
hi.
I was wondering, and maybe you can answer for Jensen too. Do you sometimes drive around in Little Bro and Jensen and Big Bro, or do the babies mostly stay in the garage?
Oh, good question. So I'll answer for Jared first. Baby Bro is in my garage in Austin, next to the, from French Mistake, the picture of me on a horse. I swear to God, I gotta take a picture and tweet it. So we both had the Impalas being restored, and mine got finished first. But it's not registered yet in America, so it's still a Canadian vehicle, which is weird because it was born in America, in Detroit, but then got registered in Canada, and then it's back in America, so I have to get registered to drive it, but we will certainly go road trip. And now Andreas Jensen, I love baby.
Thank you so much.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Lisa, and
Hi, Lisa.
me and my sister were both here, first timers.
Hi, sister. Gum. Gum?
And so we just saw the last 5 episodes of Supernatural like 3 days ago.
For the first time?
Yeah, because we didn't want it to end. We were like waiting because we didn't want it to end. Yeah, so it's really fresh for me, and we're still in denial. But
That's in Africa. The Nile is in Africa.
Denial's on stage.
I was wondering, so why do you think that Sam only had one son, considering his bond with Dean?
Sam only had one son that he knew of.
In his marriage, like,
I think it was too loud. I think Sam did all right. Here's why Sam had one son. In my opinion, when Sam and Dean were both alive, Sam had a questionable history as far as success and failures go with loved ones, so to speak. You know, your first love is on fire on the ceiling. Your next is a werewolf that you're shooting ahead. Your next is a demon that makes you start the apocalypse, but she's okay.
I mean, we all love her, so.
Hey, back off. So I think Sam, I think Sam had a child. It was a boy, and it was obviously Dean. And he tried to not mess it up. I do truly believe that we'll see Sam and Dean right again in the version of Sam and Dean that are played by Jensen and Jared, or Jared and Jensen. But in the meantime, I think Sam thought, you know, I've been through enough. This kid's healthy, 10 fingers, 10 toes. I'm gonna honor my brother. So that's where he went. Thank you. So sorry you just watched the last 5 episodes.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is a bit depressing, I'm sorry, but
Oh, thanks. Next question.
I wanted to ask about Sam's hell trauma. Actually, like, do you think he has
Sam's what? I'm sorry.
hell trauma?
Hell, oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Do you think he had any panicky moments? Like, he was like, oh crap, I'm still in the cage, I know this is real. And like, how do you think in general he dealt with his trauma throughout the years? Because he didn't really have any time to process it all.
Well, that's actually a great question. Thank you and fuck you. Yeah, I what's that? I think
Ted Lasso.
that was a foreign language, I think, so the way I played it, the way I thought of it when I was developing, so there's a funny thing being an actor on a show, especially a show that you've done for an episode, or 2 episodes, or 3 episodes, because I think it's cumulative, does that word translate? Like, it grows on each other. So every episode you do in a television show, if you care, is like a brick. So episode 1, you get a brick. Episode 2, you get another brick. Episode 3, you might get 3 more bricks. And episode 4, you get a brick. And so on and so forth. And there are obviously some really pivotal episodes where you get a whole brick wall. Like I Know What You Did Last Summer, or Changing Channels, or, Simon Said was one for me that was really funny. Fresh Blood, Sacrifice. Sacrifice, I feel like I put up an entire wall and poured some more foundation on the floor to build another wall. And so, by the time we got to Held Sam, you just kind of have to do the best you can and say, okay, here's the house of Sam. And I feel like this, and for people who I haven't been able to talk to about mental health directly, I try to think of myself, and I think of everybody in here as a mountain. And so you're a mountain, and sometimes you look up and it's a cloudy sky, or it's raining, or it's thundering, or it's lightning. The next day could be the most beautiful day you've ever seen. So don't commit to that thunderous, lightning sky, and vice versa. If it's beautiful and there are rainbows and birds, and you're like, oh, everything's great, it's going to be great forever. In a week, it might be a really shitty day. It might be raining and pouring. And I heard for those people who live here in Rome that last week was really rainy. Yeah, but look at it now. Like, it's beautiful and sunny. So things change. And that's not dissimilar. I'm trying to think of words that translate well. Not dissimilar to like trying to tell the story of a character. And so when I played Help Sam, all of that was there. And it was really tough. And it was hard to go there. And I think a lot of actors and actresses are really well equipped to play a scene like that. They can kind of just go into it and then come out of it and be like, okay, cool. Like, what are we doing tonight? For me, it stayed with me for a little bit. And I think it was because it was therapeutic, I think, because there was some stuff I had to deal with. And so I explored it. I'm really grateful for my friend Sam, I got to explore a lot of stuff that Jared would have failed at. So I'm happy to have had that relationship for 15 years. And hopefully again. But yeah, all those aspects were there and still are there if you think about it. I could go back and play Hell Sam tomorrow like that. And I'm like, I hope to.
I'd love to see it.
Thank you. Hi. Hi.
Hi, okay.
Yes. I think.
So on one of your previous panels in like the last couple of years, I think one of the questions was if you could sit down and have a meal with someone, who would it be? And your answer was the philosophers of Stoicism. I might have been dreaming that, I don't know, but so I was just wondering if you could talk a bit about that, if you can, and what aspects of that you're looking very confused.
No, I'm trying to think. Well, different languages, and yes, I think you are correct. I imagine. What's funny is that my first thought was that right now, as I say here, I would love to talk to my grandpa that died before I was born. I feel like I've learned a bit about Stoicism. I'd love to delve deeper into it. I think the perceived peace, and not that Stoicism is being peaceful. I think it's finding the peace, and that's been a journey for me. Again, the mountain, the clouds change, but remain your own mountain and stay peaceful and pacifist. And hey, this too shall pass. So I think maybe one of the things I loved about learning about Stoicism, just at an elementary level, that I'd love to keep exploring, is kind of how to keep seeking peace wherever you are.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Jared. My name is Natalie. So this question has been bothering me for a while, and I struggle whether to ask because there will be nothing left to ask during autograph. So you've always got perfect hair and off and on set, but like it just makes you wonder, like, do you get your hair permed? Like.
Well, thank you, Natalie. You have great hair as well. I'm jealous. I don't get it permed. Here's a funny story for all y'all out there who care. This morning, so my hair now, like it's very long, but I haven't. So we finished Walker season 3 3 days after the last JibCon in the end of February, and I haven't had a haircut since then, and I haven't had like a hair dye since then, so I've got some whites going out and stuff like that, because we've been wrapped, and so I don't know how. I've had long hair before, obviously, but I don't know. This is a short haircut that's grown out, and so I don't know how to do it. And so we got to the green room today, and I went to Ackles, and I was like, Ackles, I'm fucked, man. I don't have, I have hair product for short hair now. I don't know what to do. And I don't want to put on my beanie just all day long, because that's kind of mean. And so he's like, I might have something. And Ackles saved my ass, as Dean saved Sam's ass many times. Gave me some stuff. Yeah.
So you still use conditioner?
Conditioner?
Yeah.
Today I used the shampoo in the hotel. No
Okay.
conditioner. Woo.
Thank you so much. Love
Thank
you.
you so much. Love you back. Thank you. You got deep conditioner. Hi.
Hi. I was wondering, now that your kids are a bit bigger, why did Uncle Jensen kill mommy talk happen?
It's a good question. Funny enough, we haven't. So we've watched some Walker, the kids and Jen and I have. So it's more like, why did Dad want you to get killed if he's the producer? Like, Dad's the boss, why does he want you to die? There's something really funny that I feel, and people have asked many times about if I've watched Supernatural with my kids, and my kind of like canned answer is like, well, they're not old enough to see all that blood. They are. Or like, hey, they can't see love scenes. They can. They get it. It's more, I have such a deep and abiding love for Supernatural, and Sam, and Dean, and Cass, and all the other characters, that I don't want to watch Supernatural with the kids casually. Like, when I watch it with them, I want to be able to watch it. Maybe we do this during like the writer's strike, you know? But and there's a lot of episodes.
Well, some people did it in like 2 months, so.
Okay, well, fuck them.
Well, thank you.
No, not fuck you. Unless, maybe. I will watch Supernatural with my kids. I will watch every single episode with them. But I want to be able to pause and say, hey, here are the archetypes, here are the storylines, here are the tropes, here's why the storyline is going this way, because soon it might go that way. And I've gone through this with Tom, our oldest, who's 11, about like Harry Potter or Star Wars, and like, hey, what is the hero's journey? Like, what are the speed bumps along the way, so to speak? So I will watch it with them, and I'm sure I will get that question. Why did Uncle Jensen come on? And hopefully I have an answer by then, but right now, I don't know. Because he's a dickhead. Thank you. Hey,
Hi Joe.
you were there last time.
Would you like me to go there?
No, you can say.
It's the first time this year. Actually, I love Sam too, and I'm looking forward to seeing him again. What I wanted to say was thank you so much for Walker Independence. I've managed to see it somehow. I can't disclose how.
I don't judge.
No, I love that story so much. So much story to tell, wonderful characters. Please congratulate the cast. They're superb. I love them. And if you get the chance to follow that story on, I really hope that maybe another series can be followed on from it or something.
Yeah, me too.
And that was it really.
Well, thank you.
What was your favourite bit of it?
My favorite bit was attempting to give a voice to the stories that haven't been told yet. It's an open wound still. I'm so proud of the cast. I'm so proud of the storylines. I'm so proud of the characters. It's one of those bummers where I have to remind myself, I'm a talking monkey. We all are, and sometimes it works out where the people who do or don't decide to pay for you to do another season do or don't decide to pay for it. I couldn't be more proud of the show, of the story, of the characters, of the actors and actresses, and I hope we see more of it somehow.
Yeah, it was superb. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi.
Hi,
My name is Angelique. I'm from France.
Angelique.
Oh.
Au revoir. No, that's
Oh no! Bonjour.
Oh, bonjour. Bonsoir.
No, it's more.
Bonsoir.
Yeah, bonsoir. That's right. First of all, how are you today?
Bon.
Because-
I got you.
And my question is.
Très bon.
I hope so.
She doesn't like my dad jokes.
No. Yes, I know.
Don't worry, you're really funny. Don't worry about that. Oh no, don't cry. Your birthday is next month, and I was wondering if you had any tradition, with your friends you do every year,
Oh, wow. Well, Angelique, merci.
De rien.
What is that?
De rien. It's like you're welcome. It's like you're welcome.
It's raining?
No, you're welcome.
My tradition is dad jokes, I guess. I don't have a tradition because I think, honestly, when I turned 18, I was filming on Gilmore Girls, and so between like name dropping myself. No, I think so. When I grew up, we'd have birthday parties. I had a summer birthday, so we had time. But once I moved to LA, I believe between my birthday in 2018 and my birthday in 05, Supernatural, when I turned 22, 23, Jesus.
I was 2 years old. I'm going to turn you all free.
Not bone. No bone.
I'm
No
sorry.
glitter. No, I'm just teasing. It's okay.
Yeah.
Fair bone. But I think I was on set for like 12 of my 15 birthdays that happened between 2000 and 2005. I was just filming, And as a matter of fact, we were shooting Wendigo, halfway between Vancouver and Whistler. We had shot the pilot, got him picked up, got sent to Vancouver, shooting Wendigo, in Squamish, I believe. And I didn't know that this was before like cell phones and this and that. Well, there were cell phones, but it wasn't so big with Google and this and that. But Apple somehow or another found out that it was my birthday, and I think this was like day 4 of filming Wendigo. And I didn't say anything. I was like, whatever. I'm 23. Like it is what it is. Like I'm here to work. And then when lunch happened, I think Jensen was like, hey, we're gonna rehearse the next scene before we break for lunch. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I went back into the set to rehearse, and they had a birthday cake for me. I guess he had found out that it was my birthday, and had them all sing happy birthday to me and have them make a birthday cake. So I don't really have a birthday tradition. If I were to have a tradition, it's that Genevieve and I try and go to Italy every summer. And so she's here. Hey, back the fuck off. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. But we're gonna go hang out in Italy for a week and celebrate this week. And next month, I think I'll probably, wipe up the dog poop. Yeah. Merci, Angelique.
Je t'en prie, Jared.
God bless you.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. So on Supernatural, I don't feel like we got many scenes with just Sam and Castiel. So my question would be like, what's the scene between the two of them that you would have liked to see on the show?
Huh. Great question. I think, honestly, so this is a 2-part answer to a 1-part question. I really love the scene directed by Richard Speight with Sam and Sully. And I love that Sam had an outlet in Sully to kind of talk about what he wouldn't talk to Dean about. And we're all in one of those relationships. The person you care most about, it's like, I'm not going to lie to them, but I'm not going to tell them how stressed I am, or how worried I am, or how I lost sleep, or how I'm tired. And so I love, you know what? Goddamn, I would love to see a scene between Sam and Cass where Sam thanks Cass for being there for Dean when Sam can't.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm French too. Sorry.
Ah, bonsoir.
Bonsoir. And
Je t'appelle bien.
yeah, I was wondering if you ever heard your French voice in Supernatural, because by the way, the actor who dubbed you in France dubbed also Matt Damon and Patrick Dempsey. That means you Matt Dreamy in France. So, yeah, you Patrick Dempsey.
Yeah, no,
So,
That's awesome.
is it weird to hear a foreign voice, or is it cool? I don't know. What is?
It's really fucking cool. I met in Barcelona Barcelona. Maybe 10 years ago, I met what's that? 11 years ago, not 10. I met the actor who dubbed me November 27th. Cállate. That's good. That means shut up, right? Okay, good. Cállate. Teasing. I love you. Te amo. So I love it. I think it's so cool. So here's my first experience ever hearing myself dubbed. I was in China, and yes, I was in Beijing, and it was 2006. We had just finished season 1, and we had checked in, and my buddy who was there, we're like getting unpacked, and we throw the TV on, and I hear some TV show in the background, or it's like a trailer for the TV show. My buddy's like, oh my god, 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 oh my god. And I'm like, what, like what's going on? And they go, look, and look at the TV, and I look at the TV, and it's me. Season 1 of Supernatural, and like 2006 or 7, whatever, 7, I don't know. 2006 or 7 in the summer, I got to China, and I saw it dubbed in Mandarin, and I was like, that's the coolest thing that's ever happened in my life. I would pay for somebody to dub me. If anybody would like to dub me in any language, just DM me. Hit me up in the DMs, and we'll make it happen. I love that. So, what are the 2 languages that you mentioned?
French.
French and
No.
just French. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not accusing. Just inquiring. Yeah, I love that. I'd love to meet the performer who does it as well. And I love to watch it. Yeah. Is it a good voice?
Yeah, very good, very famous in France. Yeah.
Is it so?
It's
Is it
a
like?
lot of actors, so it's very famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like Rock Shepherd?
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of.
That's fucking awesome. Merci. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jason.
Good to see you again, Jason.
Thank you. I started watching Supernatural. My brother got me watching Supernatural from the third season onwards, and when he heard that I was finally going to a Supernatural convention, he even gave me his Supernatural necklace replica, just like Sam and Dean in the show. And one of the things that we both love about the show is that you both of you very convincingly throughout the entire history of the show always, portray brothers in a believable way and an inspiring way, and you've managed to go the distance over 15 seasons, and even in the last season you're still completely believable as brothers, and meeting you in real life you seem that way off screen as well. I wondered my question is, what's the secret that's kept you managing to do that over such a long period of time in the show? Because you hear in other shows people not getting along and getting tired with each other, but you did it all the way through, and I was just wondering what is the secret to that?
Goddamn, thank you. I love that question. That's possibly a version of my favorite question that could ever be asked about Supernatural. I think and you talked about you have two brothers?
Well, I have a brother and a half brother.
Okay.
But it's my real brother Anthony, who's a Supernatural fan as well. And
Yeah.
got me into it.
I think all I can say is, well, not all I can say. The main thing I can say is that whatever you see on camera, though Jensen and I were playing Sam and Dean Winchester, Jensen and I weren't faking shit. It was real to us, and it was and still is an amazing life lesson that you get out of something what you put into it. You know, if you half-ass something, whether it's a friendship or a marriage or a profession or a diet or an exercise regime, you're gonna get half-ass results. If you just kind of go, fuck it, I'm all in, and if I get hurt, I get hurt, and I'll abandon ship and do something else. But he and I went all in. Like, I think sometime during the pilot, and I wish maybe I can think about it, about when that moment happened, but I think Jensen and I both just went like, you know what, this is found family, could be found family. Maybe Jensen turns out to be an asshole, maybe I turn out to be an asshole. And if that happens, then I can reverse and put my guards back up and be like, okay, this guy's a jerk, or vice versa, he can say this guy's a jerk about me. But he and I both just kind of went like, all right, I'm gonna trust you. And he went, all right, I'm gonna trust you. We didn't say the words, but we just kind of had that communication, nonverbal, and went after it. And I to this day love the guy like a brother. And you know, there are ups and downs. You know, someone goes through something in their life, and like I'll speak to myself. Sometimes when I'm super stressed out, I can be a little curt, a little maybe caustic, a little snarky or sarcastic or something. And your buddies around you, my buddies around me rather, kind of have to be like, hey, you're kind of being a dickhead, man. Like, you all right? And I have to go, no, I'm not all right. Like, I'm going through this, like, but having that trust. And I think Jensen and I found out, I know Jensen and I found out with Supernatural, with Sam and Dean. And I love their relationship. Like, I want that for my two sons. I don't want the rebar, but I want them to just rely on each other. I heard a great quote, and maybe there's some parents out there as well, or people who have parents, which I think is most of us. My understanding of it, anyways, there was a quote, I'm gonna bastardize it. Parents leave us too soon. Children, we're not around long enough for our children. Siblings are the ones we go through life with. And I think siblings can mean anything. If you're an only child, it's your friend, it's your buddy. Like you need a partner. You need two people in that rowboat. Just somebody. It doesn't need to be somebody who's there every day, but like somebody you can just go like, hey, I'm feeling like this. Not agree with all the time. Like life is not about agreement. Otherwise, why go through life if you have nothing to learn? If everything you say is right. So I think we just trust each other, and I don't know why, but you know, we held each other's careers in each other's hands, and we're like, all right, I got you, you got me? Yeah. I got you, you got me? Yeah. All right, let's wake up and get to work. But I love that you and your 1.5 siblings, 2-ish, as I'm assuming, put you here today. So thanks a bunch. It was nice to meet you today.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
I just kind of recently noticed that on Supernatural that Jen like plays the devil on your shoulder or like the demon, and in Walker like Emily is kind of the angel on your shoulder, and so that you like got to play both. what did you like best, or what was your favorite thing to do?
What's my favorite? Don't ask what's my favorite thing to do. I'm not like I'm in Italy. Well, first off, I want to say I will never forget seeing you at the Austin Marathon with that sign. It was a shitty time of the marathon, and I felt the support, and so thank you.
But it wasn't Boston, it wasn't Austin, it was like Switzerland.
What? Switzerland, whatever. The sign.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would be.
Got it. But thank you. With storyline wise, I love Demon Jin.
But she's not here.
She's not here. She's in the country. But storyline wise, I liked. I'm a weird guy. I'm a nice guy. I'm a weird guy. I love being around people I love and trust that are intelligent. That, I grew up in high school at least, debating. And so sometimes I just want to say something, not because I mean it, but because I trust somebody else's intellect and I want to hear their reaction and response. And I hope they want to hear mine as well. So I want to say, you know what, I think lights should be outlawed. We should go back to candles. You know, this is bad for the environment. And someone says like, well, no, listen, because if you have candles, it takes energy for wax. Like I like the minutia of what makes. I like that. Phones should be outlawed. So I like the back and forth. I like conflict. Like conflict is what storytelling is about often, and it's whatever the remainder of after the conflict has been settled. It's whatever the remainder is that teaches the audience and to an extent the performers what the whole scene was about in the first place, and it's never what you think it's about. So I like that. But as far as Angel Jen and Walker, it's been fun to show her off to my Austin cast and crew, especially during the COVID days where no one was allowed. So I guess I should say Angel Jen, Emily, so she can come back season 4. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, so I've been asking you this question for years and years.
And I haven't answered it, I'm an asshole.
I don't know. I've been asking when will you go visit Poland, and I know you finally had a chance to do that.
Yes.
So tell me about it. Were you able to sightsee, to see anything, or just straight to the seaside and just back in the barracks? Or
I finally got to my motherland, Poland. Anybody from Poland here?
me.
I know, but I think there's somebody. I know, and thank you. It was amazing. I figured there was part of me, don't laugh at me, or laugh at you most, but I kind of thought I'd go there and everybody would be like big foreheads, like me, and like kind of bumbling around, like me, running into walls, like me. No, I had a great time. It was a lot of. So we were there for 9 days, but every day it was for USO tour. For those who haven't told, we were at a different base every day for 9 days. So not a lot of sightseeing, but I saw a lot. I saw a lot of the country.
Beaches, right? Sand, sea.
No, none of the beaches.
No, it wasn't on the seaside. Seaside mostly.
No.
Okay.
We were inland the whole time. There are beaches in Poland.
We had a seaside, yes.
No, I got to see. I didn't get to see the beaches. I didn't get to see Katowice, which is where my grandparents are from. But I'll go back. It was enough to want to go back. It was a lot of trying to give back to people who were kind of the front lines of the Ukraine-Russia conflict. So there wasn't a whole lot of time for travel or tourism. But I can't wait to go back. I had a great time. Lovely people. And their foreheads are smaller than mine, so I I have to do my 23andMe again and see where this comes from.
I will openly meet a tour guide and from
I'll take it.
Warsaw.
I'll take it. Yeah, just give me your number.
Thank you,
And,
my contact
we'll
info.
figure it out. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm getting the international symbol for I'll cut your head off because we're going to see each other tomorrow. Hey, thank y'all so much. Good to be back. Good to see y'all. New faces. I love you back. I love y'all back. It's so cool to be here. And thank you, especially from a lot of us who just flew in yesterday and are like, what time is it? I.e. this guy. It's been nice to get all the love and all the energy. Thank y'all for sending me your energy to get me through a tiring travel experience. Love you guys. See you then.